The Osprey Talon 22 in my hands right here is arguably the most popular bag that they make. I finally broke down and bought one. Should you buy it? Hey, what's going on? It's Matt. Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to talk about a new backpack. A backpack made by Osprey, the Talon 22. It is a bag that I have withstood and withheld from buying for a very long time for a very silly reason. And then I finally ran into something that they either changed on the bag or this is a newer model that made me interested in purchasing the bag. And to be open and honest with you, the reason why I hated this bag for so long is because on the back of these bags, they had this god-awful like stitching, and it was always kind of like in a bright white. If this was a gray bag in an older model, it'd be bright white. I don't know, it's supposed to look like talons or whatever, but I hated this bag because of this reason. And in REI a couple weeks ago, I was in there and I saw this, and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna try this bag out. Now, just so you know, this has obviously been a bag that's been around for years. It's one of Osprey's most popular bags by any argument. This is very, very well reviewed. And I'm going to give it kind of the same kind of props for being such a great bag. It's 22 liters. They make this in a handful of sizes. I went with the 22 because that was kind of the size that I wanted. I also want to point out a feature that I actually learned about that I kind of use this for. And it's not made for this bag, but I'll get into that in a minute. But 22 liter bag made by Osprey. Great kind of stuff pouch on the back. This is very stretchy material. Two solid, well-vented shoulder straps right here with lift loaders right here. There is an opening slash pocket on the top. It's pretty spacious. I do like that a lot. The main compartment is a prototypical half clamshell is what I would say. It's kind of like a D opening. Inside, pretty spacious. There's a zippered compartment up here. Not sewn in. If you've watched any of my other Osprey bag reviews, it's one of my gripes that they don't sew the bottom of this in. However, I'm going to talk about the hike light real quickly. I did a review on this quite a while ago. They did something that I like better on this bag than on the hike light. And then going to the back, there is this little contraption right here, which is for a bicycle helmet, and I think that's why they tout this so much as a bicycle backpack. Two generous hip belt pockets. The hip belt itself is very, very kind of thin and narrow. It is not removable. I've kind of grown to love actual having hip belts. They just actually come in really super handy. The system that they have on this is a framed backpack, is their AirScape technology. This is different than the AirSpeed technology, which I'm a huge fan of. The major difference is on the AirSpeed, there's that trampoline kind of effect right there that pulls the bag away from your body, whereas the AirScape doesn't have that trampoline. There is kind of a thin wire that goes around that keeps it separated from the foam and the actual mesh. One of the things I do like about this bag in particular is the bottom of this bag right here kind of kicks out a little bit more than most of their other bags. It is adjustable for height. It lifts apart right here. This system for adjusting the actual size of the bag happens to be very, very sturdy for Osprey. And I really do enjoy this bag. Now, is it worth $130 when the hike light is less than that or the same price? Yeah, it is. And I'm going to tell you why. Even though this is a 22 and that one down there is a 28, this, in my opinion, holds more gear because it has the AirScape instead of the AirSpeed. I always kind of felt that the AirSpeed, whereas the springy one, took away from some of the interior of the bag's actual volume, making it less than it was actually touted for. Never felt like I could get enough in the hike light. So This bag is permanently replacing my hike light. One of the other gripes that I had about the hike light was the water bottle holders. These have the actual really good stretchy ones that kind of come back. Now, I took this bag skiing with me 2 weekends ago, and one of the things that I kind of learned was that you can actually carry your skis with this bag even though it's not designed to do that. There happens to be a very, very big D-ring right here. It's laminated, it stretches a little, but you can actually slide your skis through this and actually harness it down with this strap up here. I've got a pair of K2 Annex 98s right there, back there. The measurements on that ski is at the waist of the ski, it's 98. At the tip, it's 118. I'm sorry, at the tail, it's at 118. So I was sliding my skis down in here, both of them at the same time, and I was undoing this compression strap all the way and ratcheting it down. The skis weren't super stable, but it's a feature that I think they should talk about in this bag, and I think in future iterations of this bag, they should consider putting a little bit more of a strap up here so you can actually carry your skis with it. So if you're heading to the snow, consider buying this pack, because you know what? A lot of backpacks that are specifically designed to carry skis happen to be really super pricey, and I do think this is worth the $130. Comes in all of Osprey's typical sizes. Don't forget to get yourself measured. If you don't know how to do that, look a video up on YouTube or the internet on how to properly measure yourself for a backpack. This is a large, it's a medium large for this. Absolutely fantastic. I use it as a camera bag right here, and it has not let me down yet, and I'm really excited that I finally got it. Side note, hike light's going away. Probably going in storage. If not, I'll just sell it. The Osprey Talon 22 from a hesitant buyer, recommending it now simply because they got rid of the stitching. Hope everyone's having a safe and wonderful day. And that's it, man. Talk to you soon. Bye.